Hello everyone, my name is Mitch, and here back at Contempt Court. We just finished on the pretty much open and shut case that Vex Roper did both murders, and now we're on this, I guess, a vaguely epilogue or transitional piece to the next case over. And this is to be like Renwick's first outing as a police officer, and I'm only just imagining, well, for those who don't know, I'm only imagining that this has something to do with what's going on now, if anything. Like, will we figure out why Renwick, is just so standoffish and likes to doodle? Maybe he saw a duck here and that was the highlight of his career. His very first case, he just saw a duck, like, oh, that just, nothing gets better than that. Just reliving the glory days, huh? Oh, well. Also, just going through the court record again, even though there's barely anything, and just going to the profiles, there's a small error here, mostly just in weird cases, but we'll get to that when we get to that, because it's very strange, and I kind of want to see if it changes. We'll get to it when we get to it. So how are you going, Robert Snow, old buddy? So what's going on? Why was I called out here to Courthouse? And how come you're here too? I wasn't actually called here, mate. Oh. Okay. I was already here when the incident occurred. Really? What were you doing here in the first place? I was lead detective of a murder case that happened not so long ago. I came here to testify about the findings of the scene of the crime. I see. And between you and me, this is my first case. Okay. Your first case? So you're as much of a newbie as I am. And he's showing Renwick the ropes. Two greenhorns right here, all together. Not so, my young friend. Not so. You mean compadre? Buddy old pal? Young? You're the one who's barely reached the mid-20s yet, mate. I mean, after all, the score so far is me 1, you 0. Well, I was gonna say 0.5, but I'm gonna assume it's already this is the second case, so yeah. Anyway, the reason you're here is because you are already here? Well, as for me, what more could I bring to the investigation? Since you're so green, well, I mean, technically my skin color is beige, not green, unless I'm an alien, stereotypically speaking. It's been decided that you should be introduced to the field a bit more. I'm gonna order today to run you through a basic investigation to show you how they usually go. I think this is a taster session of detective work. Taster. What, do I get a little mini spoon for taste testing right now? Oh, yay, ice cream store, here we go. They thought a detective with one case in his belt would make a suitable mentor? Yeah, obviously. Have you seen the people they have in the force employment right now? The unemployment sectors are through the roof. They need all the help they can get. So what's the deal with this case? What happened here? The deal, my young friend, is like this. I'm not young. I am older than you. I am 100. No, I'm not. There was attempted murder in court today. Nice. A what? Attempted murder? Yeah, attempted murder. Glad to see that's not changed. It happened right at the end of the trial. Some crazy punk struck out the defendant. Is he alright? I bloody well hope not. What? Sorry? I hope that guy rots in prison for what he did. I was talking about the defendant. Oh. Now you tell me. This department wants to bring the dice back again. He's been hurt pretty badly. An injury like that, I wouldn't hold my breath. Where is he now? The hospital? He's being patched in the ambulance over there. Oh, nice. It should be sitting out for the hospital anytime soon. What happened to the defendant? I wonder if we can, just break into there. There's an ambulance parked in the entrance to the courthouse. Nice parking job there, pal. Oh my god, you're right. Like, what kind of parking job is that? You're partway into the grass and partway onto the sidewalk leading to the courthouse. My dear god. Jesus. The police and the emergency vehicles and emergency services are reckless at all hell, huh? So what happened? There was a trial earlier this morning. Said I was the detective in charge of investigation, so I testified. Anyway, get this. A prosecutor turned up to the guy who killed the victim. I think we already know what this is. He was pretty steamed at the end of the trial when he was convicted, as you imagined. Before he was taken away, he managed to take his anger on the defendant. Let's leave it there for now. It's not pleasant to recall. The prosecutor was the killer? And the guy who injured the defendant? At least we know who it was. He's a lot of trouble for this investigation. ... You alright, mate? You look kind of spaced out. Oh, I know. You scared? Is that it? I'm not scared, says the person screaming at the top of their lungs. Okay, geez, calm down. Wasn't where I was dealing with badass over here. Certified. He's right, actually. Sort of. All my life I dreamt of being a detective. Oh man, I want to be a detective when I grow up, with the metal detectors and solving crimes and holding guns. Here, this is a real genuine pistol. It's fully loaded too. Why are you giving a little girl a loaded pistol, detective? Because it's cool, pal? Oh my god. Favorite joke. Solving crimes, busting criminals, and overall being awesome. Okay, okay, I jumped the gun there. But now that I'm finally faced with the moment I've been waiting forever for... Get away from me. I don't know. I suddenly feel nerves? Or is it more like dread? Possibly all three and the fourth one combined. What the fourth one is, perhaps? We don't know. Why should I know? Well, there he goes. I think I already know who's in the ambulance. Anyway, let's go inside and get down to investigating, shall we? And hey, don't worry about it. It gets easier. It's Detective Lark, trust me. You can talk. This is only your second case. Well, guess what? He's more experienced than you. Guess I better follow him. Okay, here we go. Look at... Wait, oh my gosh. Like, did this ruin the bushes and all that? Like, that's probably a shadow of the tree, but I could probably just imagining that almost how the yard was just destroyed. How could you? Oh, hi. February 11th at 1:45 p.m. Ah, there you are. You ready to start investigating? As ready as I'll ever be, I guess. Oh, no need to sound so excited. You want to talk. Hey, who's the guy over there with his head in his hands? Oh, him. I steer clear if I were you, mate. He just needs to be alone for a while. Anyway, come on through into the courtroom, we can start this thing. Huh. Could he have been related to the victim or something? Better not get involved and mind my own business for now. Huh. February 11th, District Court, courtroom number 3. So this is where it happened, huh? Excellent deductive reasoning skills there. And that's already earned you your first scout badge. I don't get a good noodle star. If I get 5, I can get a free Starbucks gift card at the police station. Scout badge? Is this guy trying to annoy me on purpose or something? Well, I mean, the police work is tough stuff. It's almost like Boy Scouts, if you can think about it that hard enough. Now then, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. This case is really a no-brainer. This investigation is pretty straightforward. So why are we here again? A no-brainer, huh? I suppose you know about that. Do I? Nothing. Okay, you already had sarcasm with you. Anyway, the crime scene is this very courtroom. See if you can find it. That shouldn't be too hard. Then go on, knock yourself out, and have fun. Most importantly, have fun! I wonder where it is. Obviously, the judge's place. Looks like that's where the judge sits, up there. Wow, I had no idea they sat so high above everyone else. Kind of biased and big-headed for a judge to sit there, towering over the defendant. I bet the judges had that design in mind just for that purpose. Losers. Why is everyone looking at me like he's just been reading my thoughts? It's also really cool to see this examining around here. That must be where the witnesses stand when testifying. Thank you for insightful commentary. So this is where the prosecutor sits, right? Yeah, that's it. Well, stands, actually. The defense and prosecution both at the stand while the judge sits? That's stupid. You should try being a witness someday, mate. Then you'll have a taste of what it's like to stand for around an hour. The defense rips apart your testimony like a kid with a box of tissues. Looks like he didn't like his first time in court much. I spent so long investigating the crime scene and making my own theories of what's going on, and some person who I've never seen before, has never done the crime scene before, just like sits down and just whips me a can of a new one. God. Let's just get to this. All this police tape. This must be the spot where the attempted murder happened. That's where the defendant's chair is, you know? Off screen. So the defendant was sat here next to the fence bench when he was attacked? I'm gonna say yes to that. Thank you. So, is that it then? Is this how investigation works? Whoa, I just looked at that tape! Nice. Okay, we're done here. Is that it? Of course that's not it. Okay, then what is it, if Mr. loves playing the pronoun game, sir? You need to take a closer look at the evidence, you dopey sod. Thanks. We can't just say, oh, this is where the crime happened, and leave it at that, can we? Alright, calm down. Someone started milking their seal this morning. I did, actually. Wow, you are good. Yeah, just sort of that attitude problem here, and I'll make a Sherlock Holmes out of you yet. Well, I'm, at this point in time, this recording, I'm, a Herlock Sholmes of you yet. Guess I better have a closer look what's here. Yeah. Blood? Yep, you sure got some blood with the homicide case, alright. What's wrong, you don't like blood? I'm fine with blood, just not so much with seeing a huge splatter like this. And you chose to become a homicide detective? Alright, fine, I'll examine the blood, okay? Smear up. Definitely does taste like blood. That's ketchup, mate. You said it was blood. Shut up. Why'd you even taste blood in the first place? Just to be sure. So, where was the victim struck to cause this big drop of blood? In the eye? In the eye? That's horrible. Luckily, he seemed to survive, but we really can't say for sure until the hospital contacts us. This amount of blood. The victim must have surely lost his eye. Blood stain on the court record. And, oh, look at this! It's a playing card. I'd never seen this before. A King of Hearts playing card? What's this doing here? One of its corners is bent upwards and covered in blood? Loaded it out yet, mate? Of course I have. This card was... Drop the victim, the weapon... Oh, nothing. Let's move on. The weapon, right? Bingo. That playing card was thrown at the defendant by the attacker. Why a playing card, though? What a strange choice for weapon. Well, I mean, have you seen those card flicking videos that just, like, spin around and, like, gets caught by, like, some, you know, some catcher or something like that? It's like that, but, you know, with a more, sinister, you know, catcher. Very soft and malleable and kind of white. Very white catcher. Now it's all red. And now it's gone. I think the guy was just seeing so much red. Then turned someone else red. Thank you. And I picked up the first thing it could get his hands on. But what about the object itself? Well, what about it? How could a simple playing card have caused so much damage? Well, you know what they say about things with sharp corners, don't you? No, tell me. Keep them the hell away from yards so they'll love all the holy or something like that. I actually have no idea. I wasn't hanging around for the entirety of the trial. I just went at the beginning and had no other business here, so I left, and I was already here, so I was told to wait here and investigate, and I brought you along. All that. Thank you for the run-up. The trial? So you mean that this playing card was evidence used in the trial? Next time I delve deeper into the case, still to try and understand what this all means. I'll ask Robert about it, what he knows. Where should we start? We definitely didn't start anywhere. Have you tried looking around the room yet? You might stumble upon something called a crime scene. Dang, I didn't realize we were already here and not anywhere else in the gosh dang world. Well, we are in outer space, too. What? Why, Chief? Why did you stick me with this guy? Well, he's still the best person for the job, apparently. He knows a lot what's going on. Don't you know? More than you can imagine. Anything else you can tell me about the trial that happened earlier? Let's see. The defendant's name was Errol Brisbane. He was accused of pushing his friend off a cliff. Oh, wow! I didn't realize Brisbane was a common name here. It must be someone else on trial who has the exact same name. The prosecution is a witness who was supposedly saw Brisbane shoot the victim. The defense proved that somebody actually dragged him down over the edge. That was a cool twist, though. That was actually fun. That sounds pretty crazy. Like something you could see out of a sitcom drama. Yeah, sitcom drama. I don't know, I thought the defense was bonkers when he first presented this theory to the court. Well, he managed to prove it. I guess he really was the one who did the victim in. Can you say it was the prosecutor? Yeah, right. Crazy twist or what? Yeah, okay. The little punk goes by the name of Vex Volper. Nasty piece of work. Vex Volper? What a stupid name. Volper is a good last name, but Vex, yes. He was a prosecutor who killed a victim? What was his motivation? That's where the story gets interesting, pal. I'm mixing my character endearing quality character traits together. See, they're all connected to each other. The victim was Vex Volper's stepbrother, who was friends with the defendant, Brisbane. What a trip the prosecutor to murder his own stepbrother. That guy's clearly a psycho. Who knows what range of motive he had. Some people just aren't right in the head, my friend. Just they aren't right. Well, then they left. That I can understand. Let's see, what to do now? Maybe I should learn more about the people involved? Is there anything else I should know about the people involved? The only people worth a damn in this whole thing are Brisbane and Volper. And like I said, Volper is a self-proclaimed perfect prosecutor. Very perfect. And was just proven to him, forged everything. Well, that's when Phoenix, came to the case, with a Grossberg incident, yeah. Brisbane being a prosecutor in training, or was, depending on how he is. Huh. Oh yeah, might as well just put this up right now if it didn't change. Yeah, he's here like this. Gender male, the prosecutor for these cases was Tanner for Karma. This is years before he became a prosecutor, yet he's a prosecutor here now. That's weird to think about. Yeah. Probably better if his profile didn't even exist here. And this it shows up before you even do anything. It just shows up right there. It's a weird feeling. It's weird. Way to bring the mood down, fish and chips. Okay. Hey, you gotta be hard and ready to accept anything this line of work, mate. Where do you think the term hard boiled comes from? Well, from eggs. Yeah, eggs, because you start off soft and fragile, then you get smashed across the sidewalk pavement. Just me? That's probably just me. Well, I didn't think it came from how detectives like their eggs. Well, I don't like eggs at all, so ha! Anyway, these two guys, apparently they attended the same law school. This Jack Crane fella, the guy who was killed, he's a connection. Wolper's stepbrother and Brisbane's closest friend. I see. So, what happens now? What now happens now is we get the hell out of here. Right, so now you have yourself a crimes investigation, and you've learned a bit more about what happened, too. It's now time to have a chat with those involved with this incident. I mean, interviews, right? Interviews, chats, tete-a-tetes, whatever you want to call them. I don't even know the proper way to call those tete-a-tetes. Tete-a-tetes. The next step is to find out what we can from those who witnessed the crime. That way Volper will have a criminal charge under his belt. This time for a GBH. GBH? Grievous bodily harm, intentional injury. Where do you train? Probably in a different school and state and country and world entirely from where you started up. A police academy on Earth. I swear to God, I know I played this before, but the details are sparse, okay? Stop, no. So, what do you want to do now, then? Any suggestions? I think I should go and see how the victim's doing at the hospital. Alright, I'll meet the dentist later. I'm gonna arrange a visit with Volper so I can teach you more about interviewing suspects. Oh, dang it, give me psychological interrogation tips? Stay down, spotlight effect, I don't know. With the killer? Great, I'm looking forward to that. Not. I'll take those, hooray! See you later, then. Better head on over to the city hospital and see how that Brisbane guy's doing. That is, if he's still kicking. Don't worry, I think he's probably dead. Back here. Oh yeah, the person on the bench was most likely Vincenzo. We'd like to see him again. And now, slowly going our way out of here. This is actually a cool background for how the courthouse looks. I'm assuming those two pillars, those two columns on the side are that's it, but... I think the layout of the building should be a tiny bit different. Tiny bit. That should be a small walkway between, those two. Well, if you know what I mean. I'm thinking of a diagram, but meh. Yeah, I just might as well stop talking. February 11th, 2:23 p.m. City Hospital, Ward B4. Yeah, oh, was this exact same setting used in another fan case game? I think it was. Huh. Well, I know this game was being made around the same exact time as like that one. I'm not gonna even say what it is because spoilers. Because hospital. I don't know. I'm gonna say what it is. This is the place, apparently. Can I help you, sir? Yeah. Hi, Detective Smith. Is this Errol Brisbane's room? That is right. Are you here to see him? I guess. He's right over there. Whoa. Nice hospital gown. A patch. So, his did lose an eye. He did lose an eye. Oh, he put a gown over and top his clothing, huh? Can I be alone with him for a few minutes, miss? Oh, we could, but he had to wake up first. No. Oh, guess I'll wake him up then. I'm afraid you can't do that, sir. And why not? Because it's rude? Oh my gosh. Because he's still under the effects of the anesthetic. For the surgery? Oh, Jesus. Anesthetic? You need to be put to sleep so that eye socket can be tended to. Yeah. He probably won't come around for another hour. Great. Just walked all the way here for nothing. You don't have a car either. Wait, you didn't even get a taxi. Okay. Would you like to sit in the waiting room, sir? No, no thanks. I hate waiting rooms. I'll just come back later. So much for that. I got no choice but to come back in an hour. This investigation could be going better. Well, in many more ways than one, as you can imagine. Let's just go there. Oh, interrogate Mr. Volper. Oh, yay. And here he comes. Here for your taster interview, eh? Well, did you get me my mini spoon ready for that taste testing session? If you didn't, then I'm out of here. That guard just let to get Volper bring it back here. Well, I can still see in the background. I already know what you mean, though. Oh, how was the hospital? Is Brisbane okay? He'll live. Not that I got a chance to ask him, though. He was asleep. Ah, might have been a tad tricky to talk to him then. You think? God damn it. Anyway, what's this Volper guy like? Interesting comes to mind. He's only made a creepy enough speech to defense when he was hauled away. Some notes about how he'll get him or something. Definitely not foreshadowing to anything later on. Talk of the devil, and here he comes now. Well, if it isn't Detective Robert Snow and friends. Yes, we are the great. This is the grand old kids cartoon show. Garfield and Friends. Friends? Are you talking? Yes, I'm talking to you, Smithy boy. Smithy boy? How did you know my... It might have been me. I dropped your name to the guard, and the guard told... Okay. You're new at this, aren't you, Smithy boy? Tell me, do I scare you? Does being face to face with a killer make you quiver in your little starter shoes? This is great. This is well. Don't worry, mate. If he ever gets too much for you, I'll take him to the questioning. No, I'm fine. Really? Hey, don't yell at me. Yell at Shark Teeth McGee over there. Yeah, Shark Teeth. I figured. Little grin. It's the most terrifying thing I've seen. Come on, snap out of it. Just ask the damn questions already. So what's your name? God. So you're that perfect prosecutor I've been told about. You're well informed, Smithy boy. Then again, my reputation no doubt precedes me, in more ways than one. No, it doesn't. I've never seen or heard you before in my life. Besides, some perfect prosecutor you turn out to be. And what does that mean exactly? Frown. What I've been told, you're a killer, and a pretty lousy one too. You're found out, and now you're not so perfect anymore. Boy, you really screwed up, huh? Just laying it really all thick there like a milkshake. Do you still have that mini spoon on hand? Oh, ouch. You really know how to cut to my course, Smithy boy. I am perfect! Nobody talks trash about Vex Wolper! Nobody! Come on now, tough guy. Don't feed the animal. But we're not feeding him anything. Like, did you feed him ice cream before we got here? Is he always this loud and obnoxious? I'd say so. They don't call him the Red Devil for nothing. I wonder why. Red Devil? Wait, I heard that guy before. Isn't that rude? This prosecutor started out really young? Like 19 or something? Well, yeah. Yep, with a winning streak that's almost as long as his mean one. Now you're beginning to realize who you're dealing with here. Ah, I guess reputation does precede you. Oh, that's better. Okay, just stroke his ego a bit. Then I hear you did a pretty good job trying to kill that guy with, you know, the card. Oh, I certainly did. Okay, we got the confession. Let's go. Wait, no! So, did you, you know, do it smooth, like butter, or like smooth, like ice cream toppings? What? What's wrong with the question? Leave the poor guy alone, Snowman. Oh, yes, a perfectly valid question. I'm gonna answer it. Yep, that was me. Jack Gray, my stepbrother. Dead because of me. I pulled him to his death. So you're meaning that you did it? Oh, that's right. What are you gonna do? What's the big bad detective gonna do about it? I mean, I could just pull out this gun and... God. The Trump already confessed this in court, mate. There was the whole room who saw him through the card and poppers in his eyeball, remember? And what am I doing here asking what we already know? I told you, you're having credits interviewing suspects. Ah. Well, if you gave me that mini spoon, I probably wouldn't be in this predicament. Taste tester? I obviously paused this guy's delivery trying to annoy me. Alright then, okay, how about this? Why did you do it? Why did you throw a playing card at the defendant? He was the one who couldn't shut up the damn thing. I want my precious enigmium back! Wee! So? He wanted it back so badly, he got it back. Jesus. So I tossed it back to him. It's his fault he started catching. That's morbidly curious. Wait a minute, what'd you call the card? Aha, you picked up on it. What sharp ears do you have, detective? I guess that's the closest thing to compliment out here today. There ain't no names. Don't worry about it. Now, what's that weird word Volper called the playing card? Something, I don't know. Getting back to the playing card you flung at Brisbane, you called it a weird word. What was it? Ah, and so we come to the crux. The crux? I mean, the crux of the argument. The climax of this. Well, I mean, this is not really a climax. It's a transitional piece, so, yeah. Oh, yes, crux. The centerpiece of this whole wacky adventure. Enigmium. That was the weird word. Oh, how weird indeed. Enigmium. What on earth is that? What on earth is it? Oh, I'll tell you what on earth it is, my friend. We're not friends. What, so I'm not? Shut up, Snow. Oh, one of the rarest, most valuable minerals on Earth is what it is. That playing card is a what? A rare mineral? Oh, come on. That's the daddest thing I've ever heard. You know, this playing card was made of that enigmium or whatever it's called. That was what you decided to attack Brisbane with? Seems fitting. No, we all make mistakes in the heat of passion. Thank you very much for reminding me. This enigmium, it's so valuable. How much is it worth? Oh, not much. I don't have enough to make me think twice about tossing it away. Just a measly $1 billion. Dang, that's way too small. Wait, what? $1 billion? Oh, that buy you some noodles, alright. I think some gold-plated noodles. Gold-plated noodles? $1 billion are the most imaginative thing you could come up with noodles? Yeah, I mean, have you tried the good gold-plated noodles? You haven't, have you? Well, I haven't either. Like, I haven't tried any gold-plated milkshakes or ice cream yet. Well, yeah, you know. I don't really want to try some now. That's probably really expensive, but on my pay grade, my paycheck. Thank you for updating the cart record. Now I'm really curious about this case. I hope Volper is willing to tell us more about the enigmium. Especially why the hell it's disguised as a playing card of all things. Like, should we present that to him? Like, okay, we literally have two different profiles of him. That's weird. Very weird. Very weird. Very weird, actually. Should you present this? Getting back to the matter of the enigma playing card. It's mine. No. Huh? What did you... It's mine! He jumped against the glass so hard I thought he'd break through. Take it easy, Timothy boy. I'm not gonna eat you. And with that sharp-ass teeth, you sharky boy. Sure, one girl's ass. Yeah, you did look pretty spooked, man. He can't do any harm behind there. Unless he has, like, a spark club for fiberglass to break through this wall. Wait, what? Why are you whining about me? He banged the glass and made me jump. I just thought you overreacted to the touch, that's all. Remind me to never come back to here. Overreacted? Overreacted? Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, I probably should bring it back. Okay. You listen to me, mate. Hey, guard, are you sure this is the visitor's room? Yeah, why do you ask? Because I think I stumbled into the entertainment room by accident. This is quite a show, don't you agree? If only I had some popcorn. Wait. What are you doing? I'm meant to be asking you. Oh, they make me yeah, I remember. What do you want to know? For a start, why does it look like a playing card? That was Jack's stupid idea. He tried to hide it from me by disguising it as the most mundane object ever. I just want to rat when he kept flaunting a card about, calling it his lucky charm. Well, how I'm, disguising it, but also saying, oh, this is my lucky charm. If any of you fucking steal it, I'm gonna stab you in the throat. Lucky charm? Okay. Part 2. Wait, where did Ignium come from in the first place? That's a secret, I'm afraid. Anything else you want to ask? Oh, well, okay, then how about this? How did it become the center of a murder? It belonged to me and Jack, my strange stepbrother. I didn't want to share it any longer, and I wanted all the money for myself. Alright, a chance, he fled. He tried to offload it onto his poor, closest friend, Brisbane. I got there first to dispose of the troublesome Mr. Crane, all in the name of the monies. Does that answer your question, detective? Wait, your method of killing the victim was pulling him over the edge of a cliff, right? Did you go and collect the enigma afterwards? Not exactly. After killing him, I ran into quite a shafu with collecting the prize. It wasn't until after I dragged him to his death I realized I couldn't climb down the cliff. It took ages, and by the time I was almost there, the damn clouds had to show up. Had been the enigma and run. Oh, what a shame. I've only got myself to blame for what happened to Brisbane. I'm really gonna miss that enigmium. It was my dearest, closest friend in the whole wide world. Visiting hours are now over today. Well, my friends, it's been fun. I better go and check out my new temporary digs. Temporary? You won't be leaving here anytime soon, mate. Ah, voice. That's what you really think, huh? This is where I have to disagree with you, snowman. I have friends, you see. From the other side, Oh, good for you. I got friends, too, and it's not me, Snow. Oh, dang, I have no friends now. Even Rubik here must have friends, right? Huh? Of course I do. I have friends. I'm not lonely. That's the kind of friends I'm talking about. Oh, no. These friends will be an asset in getting me an early release. You mark my words. Oh, thank you for revealing your plan earlier on to the people, like, yeah. Oh, I'm so scared of you and your little playground chumps. How'd you know I played with them as a kid? Oh, glitter you want now, but you will be. Hey, are you coming? Yeah. You better watch your backs to both of you. Especially you, snowman. Ta-ta for now, folks. We'll meet again, I'm sure. Okay, bye. Especially me? You know, I think that's pretty much all the investigation we need. You think so? Yeah, I mean, we've looked at the crime scene, we've interviewed the suspect. I really don't think there's much else we can do until the trial. Trial? Hasn't Bulper already had the trial? Yeah, but he's still got another trial at higher court to go through. Oh yeah, that kind of thing. His attack on Brisbane will be taken into account and go towards giving him a tougher sentence. Yeah, lean to, like, I guess, lifelong sentence? Or, like, however long it is, I don't know. His sentence isn't tough enough already? It was enough to give him a life in jail. But thanks to you and what you've uncovered today, that should do it. Not really like you tried. I mean, a room full of people saw it happen. Besides, the crime was a no-brainer. Like you. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, but it still needs to be officially looked into by police. If it didn't, it would be unofficially looked, and that's a no-go. So, is that really it? This case been put to rest? Put to rest. You okay? You look like you got something on your mind. Brisbane. I should probably go back to the hospital and see how he's doing. Good point. You think you'll have anything worthwhile to say? Most likely. He's the victim after all, and he should be awake by now. Next stop, the hospital. Oh, okay, we're going there. I would end this off here, but I think we're getting close to the end of this, so I want to get this all done. Ward B4. I think it was... Okay. Okay, someone let like a gosh dang T-Rex loose in here. What was that? It's like commotion came from Brisbane's room. Oh, police officer! Please, sir, do something! What's going on here? He's gone insane! He just woke up and... Oh boy, what's happening? Okay. Mr. Brisbane? What do you want? It's okay, I'm a police officer. Just sit down and take some deep breaths. Ah! My eye. Where is my eye? You had an accident, Court. That Volper guy, Volper. Ah, get out! Get out of here! Okay. Whoa, I never knew the guy was such a hothead. Just he doesn't look it. And again, being half blinded by a jackass prosecutor would have made anyone mad. I better try and see if I can reason with him. Oh boy. Maybe reason with a hothead. Did I tell you to get out? Look, I don't mean any harm. I just want to ask you some questions about... No. Don't want to talk about it. Especially about... him. Okay. Ouch, he can sure thrash pretty damn violently. I'd turn him into a station if he wasn't a victim in all this. Okay. Well, that definitely is going on to your, hospital tax fund. I get the feeling that trying to talk to this guy isn't the way to go. Maybe I come back with something? Something to grab his attention and calm him down. Oh, we're doing that. But, before that, let's go with this. Look, let me speak for a minute. Okay, he's gonna keep doing this. How can you break this hospital room more than you haven't? Just breaking down the walls, get rid of the drywall, and just eating the cotton wall? Oh my gosh, you're eating the fiberglass inside the cotton candy way? The very tasty cotton candy. Small fiberglasses inside just going down your neck and just, tasty Kool-Aid all over. I think that's weird. I'm gonna approach this guy with a 10-foot pole right now. Find some way to grab his attention. So, does this blood remind you of anything? Hey, look, let me speak for a minute. Okay, nothing. Oh boy. It's still hilarious. Ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna approach this guy with a 10-foot pole right now. Yeah. We need to find something to take him back. Okay. I guess we could... Well, we can go here, so... Let's just, all go all the way into here. Just for no reason. Definitely not going here for no reason. The Enigmium. Can I really take it from a crime scene? It feels wrong to steal something worth so much, but it might be the only way to talk to Brisbane. Besides, who would just leave it lying around for anyone to steal anyway? It's a police investigation? It belonged to Brisbane, and I'm returning to him. Nothing wrong with that. That sounds pretty, presumptuous. I got the weirdest feeling that I'm being watched. That's why I hate silent rooms. I get so paranoid. There's nothing we can really do about that. Well, I mean, you're stealing evidence. Of course you start to get paranoid. Ah, Jesus. Core exterior. All the way to, Ward before all this happened. Okay. This has to be it. The only way I can get Brisbane to talk. This belongs to you, right? How much do you know? Pretty much all there is to know. It's a mineral worth $1 billion that belonged to Jack Crane and his stepbrother. The brother got greedy and wanted it all for himself, which forced your friend to hiding. Then tried to share its fortune with you, only for him to be... you know. For today's trial, you have been recognized as the Enigmium's rightful owner. You're taking a huge chance taking it from a crime scene. So I'd like for you to tell me what you know in return. Have we got a deal? Who are you? Rimmick Smith. I'm a detective looking into what happened to you. Anything you tell me will be a huge help. Right. Okay. I can do that. Let's get the psychotic episode to minimum, shall we? Wait, I think I remember a joke. I just want to, since he's calmed down, I just want to present a random thing. Like, let's see this, I think. Does this mean anything to you? I can't say it does. Although... Yes? It is evidence, right? And evidence reminds me of cases. And cases remind me of court. Court reminds me of law. Law reminds me of prosecutors. And prosecutors remind me of... God damn it. Let's say stay in mind is now a word association game that always leads back to Vulper. What does this word remind you of? The first thing comes to mind. Cat. Danger. Dog. False security. Paranoid. Gun die. Gosh dang it. Never seen that show though. Look, I'm sorry for what just happened. I don't know what came over me. Have you always been this violent? No, no, not at all. If anything, I've always been timid, weak, pathetic. You see, I always had this crippling fear of bad people. Bad people? How old are you, Dan? What do you mean? Criminals, bullies, you get the idea, right? That's why I'm studying law. I hope to become a renowned prosecutor one day. I thought that through convicting criminals, it would be redemption for the times I've been a chicken. And what happened earlier? The anger from nowhere. I only woke up shortly before you arrived. Right when I was totally distraught by the loss of my eye. But then I started to remember what happened before I lost consciousness. I asked for you, think fast! Yeah. The world of red. That was the last thing I can remember. Red. Devil. Vex. Vulper. Okay. Okay. Don't give this guy a sledgehammer, people. Looks like I saw that coming and ducked out. That was his most violent outburst yet. Okay. Better? No. Smash, smash! Oh. Sorry. I couldn't control myself. Let's start talking about him. I feel the rage bubbling deep within. I just let it out. It feels my head will explode if I don't. Boy, have I been there before. Oh! Well, look at the bright side. You seem to have overcome your shyness. That's one way of looking at it, I guess. I was supposed to tell about my shyness. Betrayed me. What? Someone betrayed you? Promised me everything would be alright. So you defend me to the bitter end. Defense attorney. The word defense is a fitting irony. Okay. You should have defended me from a razor-sharp card flying through the air. Your defense attorney was the one who betrayed you? Just because of someone else's actions? Look, I think you're probably just looking for things to vent your anger on. Yes, I hate him almost was just him. You know, since I woke up, I'm thinking about me and my career. I'm thinking of abandoning law after what just happened. But I'm not quitting. I'll become a fear prosecutor one day. And will betide the failure of an attorney if he ever stands against me in court. Oh, I wouldn't want to be the guy like I choose for sure. Is that it? You know, there's a part of me that just wants to present him. Let's see. No, let's not go there. Good. Oh, good. A good place to go. Oh yeah, the Enigmium itself? Let's talk about that. Just, what is the story with Enigmium anyway? I've heard it from others, but I'd like to hear it from you. I guess there's no use hiding any from you, Detective. No need. I didn't know all there is to know anyway. But I appreciate it if you told me your side of the story. Very well. I'll tell you what I can. Time for a bigger story on the Enigmium. The Enigmium, it belonged to my late friend Jack. In law school, it was something I'd always see him playing with. One day I wanted to know just what the deal was with that playing card. And what did he say? It might sound weird to you, but he told me it was his lucky charm. Lucky charm, huh? Oprah said the same thing. When I asked him what he meant, he said he couldn't talk about it in public. He told me to meet him at Burgos Bridge that night. So he could tell you what was so special with the card? Yeah, so I met him at this great place in time on a stony cliff. snowy cliff. Talk about death waiting to happen, with no guardrails in sight, yay! That was when he told me it was made from enigmium. Strange, though. He wouldn't tell me where it came from. Yeah, actually, weird to think about. Like, a rare mineral is just, like, passed down in the family? The Crane family? Wow. Well, I mean, cranes, like, just the sound of it, just like, they pick up, cranes can pick up the most random things out of anywhere, right? Okay, that's a stretch joke. Okay. Stretch. Already being familiar with Enigma, I realized how much it was worth, and that was when he said it. He had plans to split the fortune between the two of us. I got a bit overexcited and tried to grab it off him. And that was when... You don't have to tell me. I know the rest. Jack never told him where I got the enigmium? A bit shady. Okay. That's all my questions. Thanks for speaking to me, Mr. Brisbane. You know, considering the circumstances... And, here. I think this belongs to you. It's kind of funny. Every time I look at this from now on, it's gonna remind me of this day. Oh, so do you want it, or... No, it's mine! What? Name me card tossed over to Brisbane. Like, hopefully you didn't flick it over. You promised that you'll keep this between us, right? I don't want any more attention drawn to it. And I don't want to risk losing my other eye. That's understandable. Okay, I promise. You know, I'd like to look into the enigma for myself. Really? Why? You said yourself that you didn't know where your friend got it from. I might be able to get to the bottom of this mystery. By researching enigmium? You think that'll work? I don't know, but it's worth a shot. What do you think? Okay. And I trust you to tell anyone about this, right? Yeah, of course. I said I promised. Say, I think I know where you can start your research. You do? I remember reading about it in a book in the court's reading room once. I was actually wondering exactly how you knew about enigmium stuff. Like, since you were practicing prosecutor stuff, I didn't realize they teach a course about geology and stuff like that. Oh, the dating rocks and all that. Just aging like fine vintage wine. I didn't realize grapes also go by that way either. Since I study law, I found myself in there one day, and I happened to find a book called Enigmas of Nature, the world's rarest minerals. Why would a bunch of geology and other sort of books be in a courthouse reading room, like a library? I don't know. I haven't been to a courthouse reading room in my life, so I can't say why. A book on the world's rarest minerals? What would that be doing in a court library? Okay, stop repeating my thoughts, game, please. Don't. Thanks, Mr. Brisbane. That might be a good starting point. So, get well soon, I guess. I'll take that in my stride, I suppose. Thanks, Detective. And good luck hunting down the enigma's origins. It's almost, very somber. It's a weird origin story from top to bottom. Well, technically bottom to top, and look where he is now. Going insane with rage, like, trying to... I wouldn't say forge, but I'm like, trying to pass off, like, completely unrelated evidence just to get someone convicted. You step closer to getting on karma, that's for sure. Not to the point of forging evidence, like Vex Developer. Is that the reason why he hasn't done that? Because, you know, he's been under like, you know, Mentor's rule. He hasn't done forged evidence because of, like, you know, his past with Vex Developer. Actually, yeah. Also, I still love this music. Yeah. The power friendship. That's probably a reason why this is still a place to go to. So, there's a courthouse reading room in here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Reading room. Ooh. I don't know why, but this whole, like, section, this, I guess, transition, epilogue piece, whatever I want to call it, like, right now, everything just feels so... What is the word I'm looking for? Ethereal, almost, in a sense? Like, surreal. I guess it's because we're just going, like, it's a blast to the past sort of thing. Just everything, all the environments, the music sounds really somber. That's probably just me, though. So the court has an entire library down here, huh? So shows how much I know. It must be pretty unpopular, too. The place is deserted. Again with the eerily silent places. Yeah, that too. I'm gonna start looking for that book, I guess. Now, what was it called again? It'll be on the shelf somewhere. Ha! There's a whole stack of books on the same subject here. Why is that on I don't even get a question anymore. Generally does it. Oh, what the heck. Let's see. Enigmium. Nope, not in that one. This one's more on the right track. What's that on the shelf behind the books? Okay. I called the precinct and right away and told them about the body. Since I was already here, it was decided that I should carry out the investigation myself, with the help of a group of forensics who were on their way over. Seeing the body freaked me out so much when I first noticed it behind the books. What the hell had I stumbled upon? Nonetheless, it was time for me to find out. Time for me to investigate a real homicide. Oh, nice suit. When you finished moving the body into the open, sir? Thanks, guys. I got this. Sort of. First look. There it is. A real dead body. A real genuine corpus. Come on, get it together. Wait, the forensics placed the body face down? Really? I don't fancy turning him over. I'll just try and work with it. Oh. So what's your story, pal? Why were you killing stuff into a bookshelf? Who are you? Why were you here? Who thought lime green was a good suit color? I thought that was yellow. Okay, okay. Pardon me for a second. Huh? Looks like this is all he had on him when he was killed. Huh. Is there anything here that'll be useful evidence? There's this. Hey, what do we have here? Actually, what do we have here? A little piece of card? Oh boy. The card has been torn off by something. I wonder if the body has any more pieces. Excuse me, Romus? Nope, no sign of the rest of it. It reminds me of something else. Something else. What would you have been doing with this torn piece of card? And this looks like a passport? Live here, a passport? Why would this guy have been carrying a passport? Oh well, it'll likely be clues to who he is, like identity? Passports have like that sort of thing, right? Yeah, okay. Republic of Virginia. Chill Blaine. Wow, you're an ugly fella, aren't you? Republic of Virginia. Blaine Chill. Wow, he must have had some cruel parents. A Virginian too, huh? You're a long way from home, pal. This is useful. I'll have to run this down to the precinct for more detailed ID soon. And there's that red line. There's something weird about the victim's neck. It's a deep red groove, right the way around his neck. Wait, could this have been the cause of his death? Was he strangled with a garrote wire or something? Huh. Giving a quick once-over, I can't see any bruises or other signs of harm. Maybe this was the way he was killed after all. Considering the fact that his body was dumped on a bookshelf and covered over, probably safe to say that he was killed in this very room. That's a damn fine deduction, I do say so myself. Wow, thank you. You certainly outdid yourself with just thinking that up. I think that's all the evidence I'm gonna find. Better see how the forensics are doing sweeping into the scene. Hey, you! Report! Wow, that felt good. Hey! This is the police, we got the place surrounded. Man, that felt good. We surrounded the entire library, detective. And? Nothing. There's nothing else of interest here, sir. What? You can't find anything? What about a weapon? From the looks of the body, I'd say it was strangled with a garrote wire or something. No, we haven't been able to find any sort of evidence. But that makes no sense. There has to be something. Oh well, at least we still have the scrap of card and the victim's passport. That's literally the only thing they had to go on for this. What's this knowledge that he was strangled with some sort of wire? Oh, so this continues on... Is it just continue on more to, like, investigating this homicide, then? For Renwick? Huh. You still need a lot in one day, Renwick. I better collect the evidence before I can get read of the rest of that. Get away from there! Who's in charge around here? Would that be you, boss? Oh my god, hi. Hi, Greason. What? Who the hell are you? This is a crime scene. I'll admit to the public. The public, huh? Good. That means I'm excused. You need to leave. You got no right to be here. You don't tell Interpol investigator James his Wright's boss. He tells you yours. Wait, did you say you were Interpol? Right in the button, and this is my case your big snozzle is stuck in. Your case? So James Trent, Terry Greason. I like Terry Greason's name better. I'm assuming one of his names is undercover. So James Trent is your real name, if that's your Interpol name? Interesting. He's examining the body. Looks like he's searching for something. This is my first real homicide. I can't let this guy take over and steal my thunder. Listen, you. This is... Where is it? What? Where's what? Aha! I'll be taking that. Hey! That's important evidence! I should have known this was still on the trail. Bet you covered your tracks again, didn't you? Oh, okay. You still here? Beat it, bozo. All of you, scram! This is an Interpol case. Oh boy. Detective Trent, wait a moment. Look, boss, I admire your spirit. I'll get you far if you keep it burning. Hot flame. But you stumbled upon an international incident here. Well, I mean, the guy is Virginian, but what? Just move on and forget about everything in this room. You hear me? But, I mean... but I can't. It's born in my mind now. Sure. Whatever. Ugh. I'm so fierce, I could explode. Just don't do Brisbane right now, please. It's my first chance to investigate a real homicide for once. The chance to show that patronizing joker that I can do something on my own. Typical. Just typical. I stumbled upon a murder and had a chance to solve it myself. It just happened to be an Interpol case. What are the odds? Very low. I would say a Powerball number. Now we're supposed to tell the chief. Interpol, you say? If those boys are involved, I thought the murder must be a pretty big deal. But nothing to do with us. Better off just forgetting it ever happened. Great. What a waste of time and an opportunity. Back to business. Snow came in earlier and gave me a report. You did good today, kid. Circumstances being what they were. Thanks to investigations today, a charged criminal will now be serving a harsher sentence. Thanks, Chief. Hey, where's Robert? I don't see him around. He ain't collect up with it today. Out the door like a shot, as always. Listen, if you happen to run into him, could you deliver a message? Sure, I guess. What do you want me to tell him? Tell him to come up to my office first thing in the morning. Something we need to discuss regarding a letter demotion. Oh, this is the moment where he got demoted for his job for whatever reason? Like, what? Wait, what? I mean, the whole Grossberg case is like, you know, Snow's like, you know, first back on the force kind of thing for, you know, police detective-nearing stuff, so... And I thought he did a good day today? Unless him testifying in the old, you know, Vex Wolper trial, like, really was, extremely bad, but by that logic, that means Gum should just be, probably be out the door by now. So it can't be that. Huh. Demotion? What did you do wrong? That's what I want to know. Just found a letter in my pigeonhole not long ago. Wait, what? Well, I don't know what that lazy lug work in the paperwork room is beyond me. Oh, wait. Paperwork? Oh, poor Robert. What about me, Chief? What happens now that the court investigation's over? How much else you can do per day, kid? So you're free to leave for the day. And I forgot my voice for entirely. I'm feeling we're gonna see him more. Just from, we talked to him in the last case, and he's here in the transition case, so might as well get used to his voice again. Oh boy, Mr. Great Popsicle Man. You can get busy all the morning, the paperwork in the morning. In a month's time, you'll have to testify during Volper's next trial at the Supreme Court. To inform me what happened during his trial today, right? Right, I'll see you in the morning then, Detective Smith. Oh, now we just leveled up. How do you feel about that, Smith? I guess that's that then. My first ever assignment. Done damn paperwork. Still can't shake off the other case. The murder of Blaine Chill in the court lobby. My first chance to investigate a real homicide, and that detective James Trent to show up. Except Blaine Chill's murder was an international incident. Did I really stumble upon something that big? Maybe. Come on, Rick, shake it off. Time to go home and put your feet up for the evening. Later that evening, February 11th, 10:03 p.m., from Mitzchievous' apartment. Oh, this is your apartment. My very first immediate thought was, how the heckity heck could you afford this, Smith? I mean, well, the only from reference I have is Gumshoe, and like literally just barely surviving on anything. And if you had no job, if you had like you were no police officer, not a homicide detective, and like how did you even function? How do you have this big an apartment? Uh Huh? I must have dozed off. The phone. Who's calling me at a time like this? Funny, the caller doesn't seem to have a number. Well, then it's a telemarketer. Just hang up. Hello? Detective Smith? Unrecognizable voices. They always put me on edge. That's me. Who's asking? Me. Sure is, buddy. Well, duh. I'll get straight to the point, Detective. You have something in mind, and I want it back. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. My sweetheart is gone. I know it was you who took her. Okay. Sweetheart? I think you got the wrong number. I haven't stolen anyone's wife. Oh dear, we've got a comedian. Don't play games with me, Detective. I could very easily play some games with you. And I have a few real choice ones planned for if you don't tell me where it is. What the hell is this guy? You think you're pretty tough, don't you, Mr. X? Oh, wow, nice. That's getting brought up again. Tell me who you are instead of sniggering behind a phone line like a little kid. Fair enough, I suppose. Hemlock's the name. Hemlock? I don't know anyone called Hemlock. Isn't Hemlock like the name of a plant? That's the first thing that comes to mind. Weird name. Maybe, but I seem to know all about you, Smithy. Can I call you Smithy? You see, Smithy? Okay, thank you for calling me that. I have a nickname. Wow, I'm already going up the totem pole with this guy. Someone in my position can easily dig up all sorts of dirt on people with a shovel. So I'd say being in good terms with me is definitely more beneficial to your well-being. Okay. Hello? What do you want, Mr. Hemlock? That's better. A little politeness never hurt anyone. Now we return to the matter of my missing sweetheart. Where's my nigmium, Smithy? Oh. Nigmium? How'd you know about the attempt on Errol Brisbane's life? I keep a very close ear to the ground, buddy boy. Necessary in my line of work, you see? I'll ask you again. Where is my nigmium? What do you care? It has nothing to do with you. It's like... How'd you even... Oh, okay. Oh, very wrong you are. Nigmium has everything to do with me, Smithy. I am its rightful owner, and I want it back. Now, I'm not gonna ask you again. Then don't. Just hang up and leave me alone. I don't know anything. Liar. I saw you take it from the courtroom. Oh. What? You're watching me? I'm everywhere, Detective, as I will very soon prove. Blah, blah, blah. You don't scare me, Hemlock, whoever you are. You know nothing about me, and you're all talk. I'm not telling you anything, so get off my case and buzz off. I didn't know what I was saying. No, honestly, this Hemlock guy was scaring me to death. I just couldn't tell him about the nigmium. I made a promise to Brisbane that I wouldn't tell anyone where it was. Well, look at that, you're good friends. It's time to be finally developing an initiative to help other people. So much for the civil approach. Fair enough, we can do this the hard way if that's what you want. No complaints from me. Please don't send an assassin to the house. And what's the hard way? There are some games I could play with you, Smithy. Like assassination, blackmail, perhaps framing you for today's murder. Today's murder? You mean, how do you know about that? About the murder of Blaine Chill? Ah, yes, remember it well. Oh my god. Poor Mr. Chill. Garroted in the court's reading room. No suspect found. Yet. Say, how would you like to be done for the murder? No. What? I, I can't. I didn't. You can't. I could, and I would. It's fully within my abilities to do so. Unless... Say, there's an idea. Unless you're interested in a low proposition. Well, you're... Okay. I feel numb. What do you have in mind? A new job, buddy boy. The honor of working for my employer. Until you tell me where that little trinket of mine has gone to. You will now be working for us. So we can keep an even closer eye on you. I've had enough. I'm hanging up now. That's okay. Just gonna hang up anyway. I'll swing by your place in a while to tell you all about your new job. Shut up! Don't threaten me. You don't even know where I live. Oh, you moved? I had no idea. So you no longer live at Birch Street, Skyline Apartments, room 309? Okay. I see you still do. I'll be over in, shall we say, 10 minutes? Oh, what am I saying? You have no choice in the matter. See you in 10 minutes then, Smithy. And not a second later. Okay. 1 minute later, location unknown. Yes? Oh, it's me, sir. Oh, Hemlock, what could you possibly be bothering me about? I found it. What? You found the Enigmium? I've had agents all over the world looking for the blasted thing. Where is it? Over here, in America. It became the hot topic of a recent murder case. A trial which took place today. You never guess who the prosecutor was? Fulper, that insufferable traitor. And what of the other one? You're in luck. You was the victim. Oh. Oh. What the heck is... Okay, so the card came from whoever this Hemlock guy is then, okay. At least one of them got their just desserts. Are we talking about milkshakes, ice cream? Yeah, obviously ice cream, the taster. It's a taste. I'd say they both got what was coming to them, sir. Voper was the one that killed him. I guess there really is no honor among thieves. Oh, that's a game title. Does that mean he's now... Yep, locked up. And now we come back to the matter of Enigmium. I believe it's in the possession of a certain police detective. How can a civil police detective have gotten hold of it? I guess I forgot to mention, being revealed as the killer, Hopper got mad and threw at the defendant. It burst his eye. Boo-hoo. Crime scene established, detective snatches it from our noses. I assume you have a plan to get it back. You assumed right. I just had a chat with our little friend on the phone. I'm hanging over to his place in a second to discuss terms. Excellent, and then I want you to kill him for trifling in affairs that do not concern him. No, I've had a more interesting idea. We can always use another agent in the police force. My hearing must be going my old age, Hemlock. It sounded like you were suggesting that our thieving little friend worked my organization. Very well, but he is your responsibility. You better be keeping a close eye on him. But tell me, what more can he possibly do for us? What reasons do you have for keeping him alive? I have my reasons, sir. Whatever. Just make sure you get the Enigmium back. I expect a report in the morning. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Alba. Another agent in America. Pah. I got no interest in you and your aspirations any longer, old man. Now, do you know that I've got plans of my own? Plans are going very smoothly thanks to the murder of Mr. Chill. Big plans. Plans for both you and our American friend here. Oh, we're back to Puppet. Big plans indeed. Okay, well that was it of that. So basically, just the sounds of it, just immediately, that I'm the Enigmium card, like a rare billion dollar thing, just mineral just came from a black market smuggling ring. Yeah, Corcus Alba, that was the guy's name, the big final bad of Investigations 1. Yeah. Jeez. It's cool to see how, this is all, going over, but... Huh. That, just the sounds of it then, both Jack Crane and Vex Welper were part of the... Wait, they were both, Vex was part of the smuggling ring in some capacity, and also to Red White. What was it like? Well, what was it? The final Red White that Red White had on Vex was like a forgery of like with his prosecuting ways, and just like on Ace Attorney Investigations 1, there was also a prosecutor there who was also corrupted and like helped along with cases like related to the smuggling ring. Maybe he was also working as that sort of thing as well, as long as like forging evidence as well. And Red White caught wind of that, was holding it up against him. Then he was taken care of. Then the whole thing with the card? But wait, they said Vex Bulber was a traitor. Hmm. So all this like this whole like so this has to be like something going on to the next case then. Don't even but that doesn't explain how this even shapes into anything. What was it like? Hmm. Yeah, doesn't really make too much sense right now. I'm assuming that's why this is a transitional, like, epilogue piece for this case and going to the next one, which we'll find out next time. So for the time being, we'll set this right here and go on down to the Snare Turnabout, which is its so-called name, which is pretty fitting. And it's gonna be the finale for this fan game. Ooh boy, excitement, all that jazz. So, for a fun time watching as I am playing this, I'll see you next time. The time may be, and I all hope you have a fantastic day.